Test, test. Test. Okay. Last night, Adam Belau was top scorer with 26 points. Doug Brandt fell too shy with 24. They squared off against Lincoln Northeast. Tonight's starters for the game. Number 22, Dan Rama, 6'4", 12. Josh Patterson starting for the Hastings Senior High Tigers. Brian Shimmick, 5'10", senior for North Platte. Randy Bates, 6'3", senior for Hastings Senior High. Number 40, Greg Hernandez, 5'10", senior from North Platte. 42, number Adam Belau, 6'3", senior for Hastings Senior High. Top scorer last night's game. Joe Vogel, number 54 for North Platte. Now 6'10", senior Doug Brandt seems to come to the line, starting for Hastings Senior High. Jeff Steinbach, number 50, 6'8", senior for North Platte. Tonight's game is about to square off with 6'10", senior Doug Brandt squaring off against 6'11", senior Joe Vogel from North Platte. The tip goes to Hastings Senior High. Adam Belau has the ball. Dribbles in, number 42, and it is good. Adam Belau, top scorer against Lincoln Northeast with 26 points. 11 rebounds. Joe Vogel has the ball. Hernandez takes a shot from the three-point land. It's no good. Ball rebounded by Vogel. Vogel's up, and it's in and out. Ball out to number 32, Brian Shem. Adam Bilau squares off against Brian Shimmick. Top of the key to Bates. Bates between the legs to Brandt. Brandt looks for someone to pass to. Adam Bilau's open. He dribbles around. Finds trouble. Pass to Mike Simmons. Up. Simmons is up. No good. Ball rebounded by Vogel. Back in the hands of Simmons. Simmons takes it up. No good again. Brandt takes control of the ball. And it's called double dribble on Doug Brandt. Ball will be North Platte. Steinbeck passes into Hernandez on the inbounds play. Bilau's covering. Hernandez passes, and the ball is out of bounds. It will be Hastings' ball. Bilau takes the ball down the court, squares off against Schmimick. Ball to Bates. Bates takes the shot. It's out. Brandt tries to tip it in. Brandt fights for the ball. Under the basket. Brandt takes it in, and it is good for two. The score is now 4-0 Hastings. Greg Hernandez squaring off against Adam Bilau. Bilau watching him closely. Looking for someone to pass to. He goes to Steinbeck. Steinbeck into number 22. The ball is up, and he is counted traveling. Traveling on number 22, Dan Rama from North Platte. Bilau carries the ball down. Looks for someone. Bates. Brandt's open. Vogel was on him. Be an inbounds pass. Bilau with the ball. Bilau to Patterson. Patterson tries to look for someone to pass to. Dan Rama on him pretty tough. Shimmick takes the ball, passes down to Greg Hernandez. Bates is on him. Foul is called on number 34, Randy Bates. Number 40, Greg Hernandez, will take the shots. The crowd is a bit noisy to distract Hernandez. The first shot is good. Bilau with the ball, looks for someone. Josh Patterson takes the ball, goes around. Hollywood passes into Brandt. Brandt goes up, and it's counted no good. Traveling on Doug Brandt. Brandt ran into some foul trouble last night's game. Hernandez carries the ball. Passes to Rama. Rama's up. Vogel with the ball. In, out. Rebound by Simmons. Off the foot of Simmons. And number 50, Jeff Steinbeck, puts the ball in the hoop. Bilau carries ball down the court. Looks for someone. Brandt's open. Brandt takes a shot with a foul on number 54, Joe Vogel, 6'11 senior from North Platte. Both Vogel and Brandt played on the Las Vegas team this summer. Were very successful. Brandt's at the cherry stripe. The foul on Joe Vogel. Brandt takes his first shot. The first shot is good. Score is 4-5. Tigers trailing by 1. Brandt's second shot is also good. Steinbeck looking for someone to pass to. Hernandez has the ball. Bilau on him. Hernandez looks for someone to pass to. The ball's knocked out of bounds by Josh Hollywood Patterson. Be an inbounds pass. Number 22, Dan Rama. Hernandez. Back to Shimmick. Hernandez calls for number 2 to set up the play. On the inbounds pass. He's looking. He goes to number 50, Steinbeck. Steinbeck is good for 2. 6-7, Tigers trailing by 1. Bilau looks for someone open. The ball's out to Simmons. Bates has the ball on the outside. Looks for someone. Patterson is out at the top. Hernandez tries to get on him. The ball is no good. Out of bounds. Rama will pass it in. Belau is on Hernandez. Hernandez looks. Belau's on him. He's covering him pretty tight. Ball's no good. Brandt has it. Patterson, all by himself, takes a shot. It is good. Hernandez and Belau squaring it off once again. The shot is up. No good. Brandt with the rebound off to Belau. He takes the net. Bates takes a shot. It's good. Good for two as the Tigers take the lead, 10-7. Brian Shimmick passes back to Hernandez. Hernandez steps up the number one play. Off to Pratt. Pratt and Brandt go 1-on-1. The foul has been called on Brandt. Brandt fell into a little foul trouble last night's game. Number 44, Jeremy Pratt, 6'1" senior, will go to the line for the Northeast Bulldogs. North Platte Bulldogs. He takes his first shot. It's no good. I think the crowd may have had a little to do with that one. Second shot, it falls in. Brandt sets it up, passes it in to Belau. Belau running with it. Shimmick's on him pretty good. Bates, top of the floor with the ball. Looks for someone. Patterson against Hernandez. Top of the key to Belau. Belau goes up for the shot. It is good. Tigers take the lead at 12-8. 3 minutes left. Vogel with the ball up against Brandt. Jeremy Pratt around the circle. Out to Hernandez. He calls for someone. Pratt once again takes a shot, and it is no good. Foul's been called on number 54, Joe Vogel. Excuse me, that was 50, Jeff Steinbach. Simmons into Belau. Belau stoking the floor right now. Rolling around into Simmons. Simmons turns around. They're going to call it a travel on Mike Simmons. .327 left to play in the first period. Hernandez looking for someone to go to. Carries it down to the left side of the court. He goes in all by himself. Ball is deflected. Josh Patterson takes the ball down the court. Looks for someone. He goes in, takes the shot from the line, and it is good. 14-8 Tigers. Hernandez looking. Goes to Pratt. Bates checks out Pratt. Ball goes to number 50, Jeff Steinbach. Out to Hernandez. Hernandez tries to check, makes a shot. It is no good. Pratt with the ball. Hooks into Vogel. Vogel goes up for the slam, and it is off the rim. Stopped by the rim. No other. Foul was called. Crowd getting a little excited, chanting in their togas. Vogel steps to the line. 6'11" senior from North Platte. Shot is around and no good. Vogel will try on his second shot. 2:49 left in the first period. Second shot is also no good. The ball is up. Steinbach has it. Pratt goes. And Pratt has been fouled. Basket good. Pratt will step up to the line. Number 12, Shannon Long, has just stepped in for North Platte Bulldogs. Pratte takes his first shot, and it is good. 14-11, Tigers. Belau to Patterson. Patterson looks to Bates. Bates takes a shot. No good. Tipped in by Brandt. No. Rolls around and out. Pratte with the rebound. Pratte goes, and the ball is out of bounds. Pratte threw it into Shimmick. Shimmick babbles it. Ball went out of bounds. Tigers ball. Butenbach subs in for Simmons. 24. Make that Bates. Butenbach subs in for Bates. Doug looks for someone to pass to. Simmons goes to Belau. Belau all by himself. Takes a shot up. Basket's good. They call a foul on number 54, Joe Vogel. I could have swore they were going to call that one on Belau for charging. The foul was against number 54, Joe Vogel. He seems to be in a little trouble tonight. That's his second or third foul, I believe. Belau steps up to the line. Ball's passed in to number 12, Long. Long shakes Patterson. Patterson's on him like glue, though. Belau's on him. Pass to Pratte. Pratte looks, fakes. Rama with the shot. Up and in. Belau looking for somewhere to go. And they're going to call a foul on number 12, Shannon Long for the North Platte Bulldogs. Subs are in. Cafferty. Jason Cafferty steps in for 20, Josh Patterson. Tyson Butler steps in for number 42, Adam Belau. Cafferty stepped into the game last evening, received the ball, popped a three, and it was good to set up the Tigers. Ball's in from Butenbach. Butler looks back to Butenbach. Butenbach back to Butler. Butler into Cafferty. The ball was tipped out by number 22, Dan Rama. Butler will toss it in. Bates comes in for number 54, Mike Simmons. Patterson takes the ball into Cafferty. Cafferty looks for somewhere to go. He tries to fake the three. Bates with the ball. Cafferty goes for the three. Oh, off the rim. Cafferty tried to do a double take of last night's amazing three-pointer that helped the Tigers pull out to an 80-64 victory. Pratte with the ball at the three-point line. He travels. Butenbach was on him, knew where he was going. Pratte had nowhere to go. And that's where the footwork came in. Brandt will pass it in, number 22, Jason Cafferty. Cafferty looks for someone. Bates with the ball, double teamed. Brandt has the ball. Brandt goes up for the shot. Foul was called. Brandt will take his shots. Brandt's shooting two. Doug Brandt signed an early letter of intent this year to play basketball Division I school, Baylor University, NCAA. First shot is good. Tigers lead 17-13. Second shot is also good. Pratte looks for someone to pass it into. Long with the ball now between the legs. Patterson on him. Looking for someone to go to. Pratte with the ball. Cafferty on him. Pratte has nowhere to go. Ball is received again by Tyson Butler. Butenbach will bring the ball up. Cafferty with the ball. Fakes out. Looks for someone to go to. He can't find anyone. Randy Bates takes the three-point shot. It is good. Nothing but net on Randy Bates' three-point shot. The score is now 21-13, Tigers. Todd Oswald is in the game now for the Bulldogs. Number 30, Todd Oswald, 5'10 senior. Inbounds pass to Long. Butler on Long. Cafferty on Oswald. Pratt with the ball at three-point line. There seems to have been a push on number 24, Butenbach. Jeremy Pratt will go to the line for the North Platte Bulldogs. Krause tried to stir him up a little bit as Jeremy Pratt will take his shot. The first one's up and good. Pratt has had a lot of luck at the line this evening. Cafferty gets the call from Coach Joe Sajevec. Second shot's up. No good. The aviator sign is given by the crowd. That was an air ball. Number 44, Jeremy Pratt. Fumbles the ball, Tyson Butler. Cafferty recovers. Rama is on Cafferty, as is Long. Pratt tries to bobble the ball. Brandt with the ball. Passes to Butler. Butler into Butenbach. Butenbach out to Bates. The ball wasn't intended for Bates before Long broke up the pass. Butenbach, that was a travel. Sorry about that, Bo. Jeff Steinbach will pass it in to Pratt. Bates is on Pratt. Pratt goes to the right side. Passes off to Long. Sneaky pass there. 44 Pratt passes into Steinbach. Steinbach just tosses it up with nowhere to go. And he was called. That was a travel. 13 seconds left in the first period. Sub Gary Thompson comes in for number 50 Douglas Brandt. Thompson passes into Butler. Butler to Cafferty. Cafferty going on. Into Bates. Bates looks. Cafferty takes the three. No good. That's 0 for 2 from the three-point land for Cafferty. Buzzer signals into first period. 21-14, Hastings Tigers. Lincoln Northeast coach Rick Kalura seemed to say Belau played with the mission tonight, and that was to demonstrate that he's among the best players in the state. That was from Lincoln Northeast head coach about Adam Belau and his amazing tactics last night at the game against Lincoln Northeast. 26 points, top scorer. Sajevec contributed the victory to a lot of running and pressing on the defense. Once again, Cafferty came in, took a three-point to get the Tigers rolling. Simmons contributed a lot to help out late in the game, and the Tigers just rolled with it, and it ended up an 80-64 victory. Tigers were ranked number 4th in the Lincoln paper. The ball game had started, and the clock did not start. Jeremy Pratt seemed to have a few words with the ref, and so is Greg Hernandez. It's a little powwow in the inner circle. And they will restart the second period. Hernandez with the ball, Belau on him. Going to the right side. No replacements into the North Platte lineup. Vogel, top of the key. Steinbach in, back out. Rebound by Simmons off the Brian Shimmick toss-up, which was no good. Patterson into Brandt. Brandt takes the easy layup for 2. Vogel passes into Hernandez, and Belau once again on him like glue. Going to the right side, taking it to the left. It's into Shimmick. Shimmick into Vogel. No good. Simmons gets called. Guess I just didn't understand that one. Vogel will go to the line. 6'11 senior from North Platte. Thompson subs in for Mike Simmons. Vogel takes his first shot. It is no good. Rebounded by Pratt. Pratt gets fouled, and the basket counts. Jeremy Pratt will take his first shot. It is good. Belau tossing down to Patterson. Hollywood goes, oh! They call it on Josh Hollywood Patterson with that charge. Not too showy there, Shua. Comment from the crowd, depicting the ref's blindness. Hernandez takes the ball down the court. Passes off to number 32, Brian Shimmick. Shimmick looks up. They call it on Brandt. Brandt may be in a little trouble this evening once again. Vogel will go to the line. Shot is up and good. I'd say the Bulldogs' main offensive right now is to try to get Brandt out of that game. Brandt does take a seat now as sophomore Bo Butenbach subs in for him. Vogel will take his second shot. Shot is up and no good as Belau gets the rebound. Tigers hustle down to the other side of the court. That's what Joe Sajevec has been doing, getting in a lot of running so they can beat the team down, up and back down the court. Out to Bates. Bates looks around. Out to Belau at the three-point. Bates checks, fakes, passes. Butenbach. Belau to Bates. Bates takes a shot. Oh. Unlucky one for Bates. Hernandez passes to Pratt. Pratt fakes. Weasels in there, and it is still no good. But is tipped in by 6'11 senior Joe Vogel. Vogel pulling at his jersey to make sure that he gets credit for that shot. And Vogel is taken out of the game, replaced by number 22, Dan Rama. Belau goes to the line. Takes a shot. The one-on-one shot is no good. Rebounded by Jeff Steinbeck. Hernandez to Pratt. Pratt goes back to Hernandez. Hernandez goes into the paint, and the ball is fobbled around by Jeff Steinbeck. Call the travel. It will be Hastings' ball as Thompson passes into Belau. It's into Belau. Belau takes it down right side of the court. Passes in to Bates. Bates looks, goes, tries to find someone. He's being double teamed right now. Butenbach comes in to save him. Belau open right now, but the ball goes to Bates. Thompson on the inside. Bates back to Butenbach. Butenbach to Belau. Belau comes around, takes a shot, and was fouled. So Belau will get another chance at the stripe. Score is 23-20. North Platte coming back. 5:37 left in this half. Belau will take his first shot. It's up and good. Second shot is also good. Steinbeck passes into Hernandez. Hernandez carries down the floor. Into Shimmick. Patterson on Shimmick. And the foul was against Bo Butenbach. Shimmick will go to the line. Score is 25-20. Hastings Tigers with 5:27 remaining in this half. Brian Shimmick, 5'10" senior from North Platte. Takes a shot. It's good. Nothing but net on that one. He will take his second shot. It's up, and it's good. Butenbach passes into Belau. Belau goes down to the middle, looking for Patterson. Hollywood grabs out of nowhere. A technical. The foul was called on number 40, Greg Hernandez. Hernandez dissatisfied with that call. Must have had a little bit to say about it. North Platte's in a little powwow down there, as a technical was called on Greg Hernandez. Their coach steps into the circle. Hernandez seems a little upset. Todd Oswald comes back into the game. Number 30, Todd Oswald from North Platte. Once again, technical foul called on number 40 for North Platte, Greg Hernandez. Josh Patterson will take the shots. Josh Patterson, 5'10" senior, Hastings Senior High. First shot is good. Second shot is also good. That's another one thing that Coach Joe Sajovic tries to get the players working on are those free throw shots, because in situations like this and on the line, I quote Joe in saying that those are the easiest shots you can have. Randy Bates will get shots now. Bates, 6'3" senior, takes his first shot. It is also good. Bates will take his second. Bates is a good foot away from the line. But if they count, I'm sure that's all that's important. Butenbach will carry the ball out. That brought the Tigers up, 7-point lead. Over and back. Wait a minute, wait a minute. Belau stepped in front of the line before the ball was given to him. Belau did step in front of the line before the ball was given to him. I think that was a bad call called on the ref, as I saw it from up here in the box. Sajovic seems a little fired up over that play. But it is still North Platte's ball. The crowd seems a little dissatisfied about that. I would venture to say there might be another technical, as Craig Couts, Principal Craig Couts and Principal Mr. Bob Brodero try to straighten out the acclaimed fun bunch. Tiger fans are riled up right now at this moment, as number 32, Brian Shimmick, will go to the line once again. Takes a shot. It's good. Both principals for Hastings Senior High still trying to control the crowd, as Mr. Madara converses with troublemaker Jeremy Adler. Second shot is up and also good. Thompson passes into Belau. Belau looks, goes down to the left side. Hernandez plays him tough now. Bates over to Belau. Belau playing some tough games. Butenbach into Thompson. The foul is called on number 50, Jeff Steinbeck from North Platte. As Thompson will take a trip in and onto the line. Thompson at the line. Goes up. Oh! Gary. I'm sorry for that. Air ball call is called by North Platte as scoreboard chant has been retaliated by Hastings. And that's not farther from the truth with the 5-point lead the Tigers do have. Hernandez passes off to 32. Shimmick, and Shimmick falls. Foul will be called on Butenbach, it looks. To confirm this with the ref's call. It was called on Butenbach. Shimmick will go to the line once again. That's 3 times in a row for him as number 22, Jason Cafferty, steps in for Butenbach. Once again, 6'2" senior Jason Cafferty steps in for sophomore Bo Butenbach. Butenbach played in Phoenix this summer on the All-Star team. Getting a lot of varsity time in, only as a sophomore. Shimmick takes his second shot. Cafferty covers the shooter. It's no good. Bobbled up. It will be called jump ball as Gary Thompson and Dan Rama fought for the ball. Mike Tushhouse will be joining us for the game. Cafferty goes up to the fake. Josh Patterson takes a shot, no good. Rama with the rebound. Hernandez takes the ball down. Hernandez and Belau. The ball is in, tipped out of bounds by Josh Patterson. Hernandez calling the play. Hernandez looking for someone to pass to, and a timeout has been called. 29-25 here in the Tiger Dome, 4-point lead, 4:12 left in this half. The battle cry has been leading by the cheerleaders right now.
All right. Once again, we have had microphone problems, but it has now been fixed. The crowd is on their feet. We got a lot of
Tigers trying to be tamed by Principal Craig Couts right now. Seems to be no stopping the Tigers. Tigers head by a 4-point as there's 4:12 left in this half. Tigers and the Bulldogs retake the court. Passes into Hernandez. Belau's on Hernandez. Shimmick with the ball. Patterson on Shimmick. Ball goes to Steinbeck. Back to Hernandez. Cafferty on Hernandez. Babbles a little bit. The shot was taken by Shimmick and no good. Cafferty with the rebound. Stolen by Dan Rama. Knocked out. What's going on?
Belau with the effort for the ball. Doesn't get it.
Hernandez, top of the key, covered by Patterson. Look for someone to go to. Todd Oswald passes it back. Hernandez takes with the three-pointer. It's good.
Tigers up by only 1 now. Belau with the ball. Over to Cafferty. Bates back over to Cafferty. Over back to Bates. Takes the three-point shot. No good off the rim.
Dan Rama with the ball. Back to Hernandez now. Goes into Shimmick. Shimmick takes a three-point. It's also no good. Rebounded by Steinbeck. No good. Rebounded by Cafferty.
Cafferty going for it. Called for the foul.
Cafferty grabs the rebound and was fouled by, I believe, Jeff Steinbeck. And that was correct. Jeff Steinbeck fouls 6'3" senior Jason Cafferty. Cafferty will take his turn at the line. I pledged Jason Cafferty in the free throw shots this year. Hopefully my money will do them some good. The first shot is in and out. Sorry, Jay.
Hernandez takes the ball down the court.
Hernandez over to Shimmick. Shimmick to Rama. Rama looks for somewhere to go. Rama pummels it in, goes to Hernandez. Hernandez
Working
takes a shot.
inside, off the rim, rebound, no good.
Patterson backs away. That's
Nice
to call the foul.
save.
Patterson with the ball. Patterson looks for go-to Bates.
Struggling to get the ball off.
Out to Belau. Belau top scorer last night. Into Bates. Bates go for the three-point land.
It's good.
It's good.
With the foul.
Foul on number 32, Brian Shimmick.
And the crowd is happy about that one.
For as much time as Shimmick is paid at the line, it's about time that Tigers get a little action at the line back. Bulldogs seem to be in their powwow again, as you've seen earlier this evening.
Trying to regroup their team. They're down by 4.
Bates made both technical foul shots that he had. Hopefully he can do the same in this situation. Seems to be a little trouble on the court. They straighten it out. It will not be Bates. It will be Belau at the line. Belau's shot is good. Belau will take a second in the 1-and-1.
Shot is up, and it is good after bouncing around on the rim.
34-28 as a little over 2 minutes left in this half. Hernandez takes the ball down. Head bob by Belau. Out to Shimmick. Back to Oswald. Cafferty comes him tough. Rama takes a shot from three-point. It's good. 2 minutes left.
Belau takes the ball down the court. Over to Patterson.
Hollywood looks for somewhere to go.
Working the ball up. Crowd fired up in this game. Over to Cafferty.
Cafferty
Shot
with
is
the left
good.
hand. Cafferty with that left-hand layup.
Nice shot.
When you have a left-hander on the inside like
Hernandez.
Cafferty, there's no stopping him on that easy power layup right there.
Hernandez takes it over to Oswald. Now
Steinbeck over to
back
Hernandez.
Hernandez
Looks for someone to go. Patterson seemed to get a hand on the ball.
off the backboard. Terrible shot.
Rebound by Belau. Belau goes to Cafferty. Cafferty all by himself. Fakes. Oh, and it's fouled.
Draws the foul.
Fouled by Tim Oswald, number 30.
Tigers are fired up. It's minute 21 left in the game. Tigers are up by 5, 36-31.
Jay Caff, I'm giving you the second chance to make those shots for me. As Shannon Long steps in for the Bulldogs, and Tyson Butler steps in for Randy Bates of the Tigers.
Great many fouls are in this game so far.
Great many. Cafferty's first shot is good. I knew those dimes would pay off. Caps takes it up. It's also good. Long with the ball now, looking for somewhere to go. Butler on him, bigger than life. Goes to the right side, does a little in between the legs.
Butler all over him.
Butler knocking the ball away.
Rebounded by Long again.
Rama with the ball back to Long. Long looking for somewhere to go.
Good defense.
Cafferty
by
almost
Butler.
had it. Cafferty saying to press. Long with the ball. Long around the back into the inside.
Butler had the
Oswald.
ball, then stolen back. Now Rama scores.
Dan Rama takes the ball. Belau coming down the court. Passing Long. Going in. Off to Cafferty. Cafferty takes a three-point. It's good!
Swoosh!
Jason Cafferty.
He shoots, he scores!
Cafferty's dad up and riled up.
41-33.
That's one
with
for
32
three.
seconds
One
left.
for three chances for Jason Cafferty as Long takes it around. Good job, Caps. Cafferty's dad seems pretty happy about that three-pointer. 1 for 3 for him this evening from three-point territory. It will be Tiger ball. as Gary Skip Thompson will go to the line for Hastings. Gary Thompson in for Doug Brandt, who seemed to be running into foul trouble this evening, as he did last night against Northeast. Brandt had 4 fouls on the game. Thompson will take his first shot from the cherry stripe.
Off the rim.
Thompson's no good for the shots tonight, as earlier he had an air ball, Mike.
Yes, he has.
Rama's shot no good as it rolled around. Dan Rama will take it from the line. How was Garrison Keller this afternoon, Mike?
Oh, he was very good. Very entertaining show. It was in remembrance of Willa Cather's birthday and Pearl Harbor.
Garrison Keller, astounded radio announcer, was in Red Cloud this afternoon. Rama will take another shot.
Steinbeck comes out.
40 goes in for him, Greg Hernandez. It's good. Score is 41-35 with 15 seconds left in this half.
Bila being hounded by
trying to work for
Long.
some action. Cafferty fakes it off, is double teamed.
Butler gets the ball, double teamed with the shot off the rim, no good. Thompson gets the ball back.
Thompson was fouled by number 32. It seems to be 32.
Great effort for the Tigers.
Shimmick. Crowd screaming, "Sit down, Jim," to get Jim Edwards, coach for the Bulldogs, to take it easy.
He's quite fired up, I would say, Mike.
He is very fired up. At the half, I will give you a preview of what happened in the first half.
All right.
It's been a very interesting game, Mike.
And the shot is good.
Thompson's shot finally goes in. Gary Thompson once again in for Doug Brandt.
Breaking his slump.
1 second left in the half. 42-35 Tigers.
Takes the second shot.
And
is
it's good.
with high arc.
1 second left. Tigers ahead by 8.
Take the final shot by the Bulldogs off the backboard. No good.
Shot is no
That
good.
is the end of the half. 43-35
Shot is no
Tigers.
good by Brian Shimmick. Gets around, takes a shot off the rim, no good. Simmons fights the ball to Belau. Belau off to Patterson. Patterson back to Belau. Belau takes the three-pointer, no good. That angle just wasn't right for Belau. Rama tries to take it down, left side of the court. Looks for someone to go to. Steinbeck back to Shimmick, and Shimmick's ball was in. Brandt will pass it into Belau. (43-38). 7 minutes left in the game. In the period, excuse me. Bates looks for someone. Over to Simmons. Simmons back to Bates. Bates takes a dribble, loses the ball. Vogel picks it up. Passes off to Shimmick. Brian Shimmick goes to Greg Hernandez. Hernandez back to Shimmick. Shimmick lays it off to Hernandez. Hernandez gives a sign. Belau following him, slaps the ball. Belau is playing pretty aggressive. Rama goes in to Shimmick, no good. Shimmick babbles it. Bates gets the rebound from Steinbeck. Over to Hollywood. Hollywood takes a shot. It's good for 2. 45-38. 6.5 left in the third. Hernandez taking it down to the right side. Left side, Oswald's go. Ball was good. Hernandez bringing the ball down. Bilal waiting for him at half court. It's over to Rama. Rama into Vogel. Vogel sets it up to back to Hernandez. Patterson on him, tight. Shimmick takes the ball, goes in, off the glass. Tried to knock in by Steinbeck. Simmons with the rebound. Bilal goes hard. Bates fakes it, goes to Bilal. Bilal takes the three, and it's good. He shoots, he scores! 48-41, Tigers head by 7. Bilal taking it to the left side. Goes around back out to Bates. Bates top of the key. Passes Patterson. Patterson out to Bates. Back to Bilal. Too many Bs on this team. Simmons takes a shot up. Ooh, and hacked away by Vogel. Vogel, who is the 6'11 senior. Brandt's back in the game. Vogel out, takes a shot. Hand in the face by Brandt. Brandt's open with everywhere to go. Hollywood takes the ball, takes a shot. No good. Rebounded by Brandt. Foul on Fernandez. That might have been a great dunk opportunity for 6'10 senior Doug Brandt. He was open, flying like an eagle. Ball could have been his. I don't think Bates saw him over North Platte defenders. We could have had a lifted spirit in this game. Bilal's covering Hernandez. Jeremy Pratt back in the game for the Bulldogs. Pratt, a fine player. Wonderful performance this evening on the floor. Oswald covered by Butler. Vogel top of the key. Inside to Steinbeck. Steinbeck flips around and it was good. No one really on him. Sorry about that, Cheddar. Bates takes a three. No good. That's Jeremy Pratt comes down with the rebound. Pratt goes to Oswald. Oswald all by himself. Back to Pratt. Pratt to Fernandez. Hernandez takes a shot. It's fought between Bilal and Vogel. Brandt waiting to pass it in. Bilal carrying the ball down. Fernandez on him. Ooh, around the back. Brandt out of nowhere. They call it a travel. Doug just couldn't get that ball up and in, up and over, up and through. Up and around as commentator turned cameraman Mike Tushhouse adds in. Vogel off to Hernandez. The ball out of bounds. Hernandez throws it into Vogel. Vogel takes a shot up. No good. Rebounded by Brandt. Brandt off to Butler. Butler going down right side by coach's bench. Hernandez now with the ball. Hernandez taking it down all by himself. Looking for someone to go to. Vogel standing there like... Back to Hernandez from Oswald. Back to Oswald. Butler on him. Vogel tries to set up the pick. Bilal slaps the ball. Vogel's shot is over, around, and in. Bilal going down hard. Into Bates. Bates checks, fakes, passes to Simmons. Simmons up and in. Tigers take a 5-point lead with 2:50 left in the third period. Hernandez goes up. They called it on Vogel as Jim Edwards, coach of the Bulldogs, gets a little upset. I don't believe I've seen him sit down all night, Mike.
I do not believe so either, Mike.
Me either, Mike.
I don't think so, Mike.
Due to technical difficulties, my partner has been assigned to camera duty. Belau goes around, passes off to Butler. Butler looks where to go, dribbles it in, goes to Bates. Bates over to Belau. Belau back to Bates. Bates to Belau. Seems to be an interesting combination. Foul has been called on number 32, Brian Shimmick from North Platte. Belau will take another trip to the line. Huh? What are you saying?
Bowie.
Bowie. This game is pretty boo as Tigers 6-point lead. 2:29 left in the third period. Second shot's no good. Rebounded by Jeremy Pratt of the Bulldogs. Hernandez has a hand on the ball. Shimmick takes a three-point shot. It is good. Cash for Brian Shimmick. 48-51 now. Tigers still ahead. Belau off to Bates. Bates nowhere to go. He's in trouble. Goes to Simmons. Simmons takes a shot up. No good. Rebounded by Brandt. And another foul called on 40, Greg Hernandez. Greg Hernandez, 5'10 senior from North Platte. Ball goes in. Belau fights for it. Tries to knock it out of bounds. Ooh, almost on the line there. Butler takes it down. Through Bates' legs. Little too much jelly on that roll for Bates. Right through his legs. Like a butterball turkey. Hernandez carries the ball down. Brian Shimmick looks, tries around. Back to Pratt. Pratt goes out to Hernandez, out on the three-point area. Out to Tim Oswald. Oswald takes a three-point shot. Oh! I think that's too many three-pointers for those Bulldogs. We're in a tie game, 51-50, with a minute 31 left in the third period. Tigers are really going to have to try to keep this game up as going. Belau's going to have to fight hard. Brandt will go in for the shot, and he shoots, he scores! That just tickles me. Another foul is called on Brandt. Is that... That may be his third personal, I believe. Cafferty steps in the game for number 14, Tyson Butler. Fourth personal on Doug Brandt. Brandt has been replaced. That's one thing is we don't want to get Doug Brandt in trouble. Tigers are going to have to play some hard defense, only leading by 2 now. I have to admit the Bulldogs came back to fight for this one. Shimmick with the ball. Picks off Bates. Cheddar goes in to help him out, though. The Bulldogs tied once again as Belau gets pushed to the ground. Belau goes around, looks for somewhere to go. Bulldogs playing a good zone defense. Cheddar looking out for Belau. Belau takes the three. No good. Rebounded by Tim Oswald. Hernandez looks for somewhere to go. Pratt goes up with a shot. Thompson has been called with the foul. A lot of noise from North Platte as Jim Edwards is still on his feet. 6'3" senior Gary Thompson was charged with the foul. North Platte seemed to be getting a little riled up as Jeremy Pratt steps up to the stripe. Josh Patterson will go in for number 40, Gary Thompson. Pratt will take his shots. Pratt goes up. No good. Rebounded by Mike Cheddar Simmons. Belau with the ball. The Bulldogs seem to be playing a little tougher than in earlier this game. Cafferty trying to set something up. Goes to Ched. Cheddar takes a shot up, and it's good. Tigers tying the game up once again with 15 seconds left. Shannon Long. Belau slaps it. They can't. They can't, but they did. Terrific part on Adam Belau. but no cigar. It will be Bulldogs ball out of bounds. Brian Shimmick will pass it in. All I can say right now is let's go Tigers with 11 seconds left. Shannon Long with the ball. In between the legs once again. I think he's showing off a little too much good for what he's been playing tonight. Bible by Belau. Josh Patterson takes the ball. Mike Simmons looks at the clock. It does not count. I believe if Mike Simmons wouldn't have taken the time to turn around and look at that clock, that ball might have been in. I'm not criticizing because I am a loyal Tiger backer, but it was a good play on his part. Now, as the acclaimed Fun Bunch seems to be having their own powwow, seem to be imitating the North Platte Bulldogs. They're having a lot of fun down there. Well, we have 8 minutes left in this game. It's a tie ball game, 55-55 here in the Tiger Dome. Doug Brandt in a lot of foul trouble with his fourth personal foul. I think that was one of the main objectives by North Platte this evening, was just to work on Brandt to get him out of the game. There we see the Fun Bunch. Tiger Dome is packed tonight. There'll be an inbound pass for the North Platte Bulldogs. We have 8 minutes left. Might be a good time for another one of our coin tosses. Once again, tail for the Tigers. The shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Steinbeck. Long with the ball. Belau covering him. Adams playing a little tough defense. A really good tough defense. Long all alone with the ball. Looking for someone to go to the top of the key. Long passes off. Pratt on the inside. Pratt throws it up for a 57-55 lead. Time for the coin toss. Tosses up. It was tails. Long with the ball. 55-57. Bulldogs are ahead by 2. It's time for the Tigers to rally back. Steinbeck takes his shot. The shot was good. Tigers were looking for somewhere to go as Long plays tough D on Adam Belau. Through the legs of Jeremy Pratt to Josh Patterson. Cafferty, top of the key, looking for somewhere to go. Off to Bates. Bates fakes it, goes to Cafferty. Over to Belau. Belau fakes it, goes on the inside. The foul has been called on number 32 of the Bulldogs. Number 32, Brian Shimmick. Belau will step to the line. Bulldogs head by 4 with 6:43 left in the game. Brandt comes back in, as does Joe Vogel for the Bulldogs. Patterson steps out. Hollywood has had a good game this evening, playing quick and playing tough. As Brian Shimmick takes a seat, as does Jim Edwards. First time I've seen him sit down all game. It'll be tossed in by Adam Belau to Mike Simmons. Mike Simmons goes around over to Cafferty. Cafferty fakes, bobs, goes for the inside. Sees Bates open. Bates goes for the 3. No good. Brandt with the rebound, hopefully. Are they going to call it? Foul on number 50 for the Bulldogs. I believe that is Steinbeck. Yes, Jeff Steinbeck, 6'8" senior for the Bulldogs. Tigers still behind by 4 with 6.5 left. Cafferty goes into the inside. Foul on number 50 once again, Jeff Steinbeck. That's 2 in a row for Steinbeck. Passes in from Belau, up to Brandt. Brandt takes a shot. No good. Shannon Long takes the ball down the court. Tigers still trailing by 4. Over to Jeremy Pratt. Pratt looks around. Back to Long. Long goes back to Jeremy Pratt, number 44. Goes up to number 54, Joe Vogel. The ball is deflected. Cafferty takes it. Cafferty was pushed by number 12, Shannon Long. Shannon Long, 5'8 senior. Pushes 2'8, excuse me, 2'6 senior Jason Cafferty. Caps will step to the line. Takes his first shot. It is good. 56-59 with 5:58 left in the game. Cafferty takes his second shot. It is also good to bring the Tigers up to a 2-point deficit against the Bulldogs. Belau on Hernandez, like glue. Goes into Vogel. Vogel takes it in, and it's good. Tigers trailed by 4 once again. Belau, all by himself, is intercepted by number 22, Dan Rama. Ball is good in the hole. Goes to Cafferty, back to Belau. Belau needing to go somewhere. Goes into Cafferty. Cafferty looking for somewhere to go. Over to Bates, over to Simmons. Simmons could have taken it. Simmons does take it, no good. Rebounded by Joe Vogel. Back to Dan Rama. Hernandez with the ball now, taking it down. Right side, 44, Jeremy Pratt goes inside, up to number 50, Jeff Steinbeck. No one on Steinbeck. Steinbeck lays it in. Timeout called by the Hastings Tigers. 5:04 left in the game. Teams go to their respectable benches. 57-65, the North Platte Bulldogs. The Fun Bunch trying to get the crowd going for Hastings. I hope that can save them. I have faith in the Tigers. I think they can pull off a victory. What do you think?
I think so, Mike.
True in your heart, do you think the Tigers are going to pull this one off?
Yes, I think so. They've been really working hard.
Tigers better do a little bit of that running that Joe Sajubek has taught them in practice. They better get hopping on that and onto the ball.
I think they need to be sinking some more shots now, and they got to be concentrating on their shots now.
Concentrating on their shots. And concentrating on their shots. With 5 minutes left in the game, 57-65. Tigers trailing. Bulldogs take the court. I don't believe I've seen any one of the Hastings High School Tiger fans take a seat this evening. 42, Adam Belau takes the ball, passes out to Bates. Bates looks for somewhere to go. Inside to Doug Brandt. Brandt takes a shot up. No good. Bates with the rebound. Bates goes out to Belau. Belau takes the three. It's good. He shoots, he scores. 60-65. Take that 3-point by Adam Belau. 42, Adam Belau gets on Hernandez. Hernandez goes to Vogel. 5-point deficit in the game right now with a little more than 4 minutes to go left in the game. Pratt passes back to Hernandez. Hernandez sets up the number 1 play. Looks for someone to go to. Cafferty follows Dan Rama. Hernandez goes in, passes it right to Belau of all people. Belau goes behind his back into Cafferty. Cafferty up to Brandt. Brandt goes back to Belau. Belau sets it up, looks for someone to go to. Inside to Brandt. Brandt turns around, fakes it, pumps, goes in. No good. That's 0 for 3 in a row by Doug Brandt. Stickman just seems out of focus. Jim Edwards now on the court. The ball goes into Jeremy Pratt. Pratt around to number 50, Jeff Steinbeck. Steinbeck out to Hernandez. Hernandez pops it up to Vogel. Vogel. Charge on Joe Vogel of North Platte. Knocks down number 54, Mike Simmons. It was called a charge. It will be Tiger ball. 60-65 here with 3:47 left in the game. Vogel seems to be a little argumentative with the ref this evening. Who knows what can happen? Hernandez now having a few words with the ref. And Vogel is out of the game. The score is 60-65. Vogel out of the game with 5 personal fouls. I think the tables turn on the Bulldogs trying to get Brandt out of the game, but I'm sure that is their next offensive. No one to cover Brandt. Brandt goes up. No good. That's 0 for 4 for Doug. 0 for 4 for number 50, Doug Brandt. Doug has fallen into some foul trouble tonight, and I do understand that he's playing the most careful game that he can play right now. The score is still 60-65, 3:30 left in the match. But the important thing is Joe Vogel, number 54, is out of the game. 6'11" senior from North Platte. Once again, the Tiger flip was good, and in the past, that has been a victory for the Tigers. Let's see what the Tigers can pull off in this 3:30 left they have in the game. 60-65 is the score. Tigers trailing by 5. The Fun Bunch seems to be leading a cheer, and up come the Tiger fans. Let's get this game a-rockin'. Let's blow the roof off this Tiger Dome. Vogel is now in the stands. Jim Edwards tells the Bulldog bench to take a seat. Double team. Shimmick all by himself. Brandt's covering number 50. Jeff Steinbeck. Pratt goes around, passes to Hernandez. Steinbeck to Shimmick. Belau on Shimmick. Belau's looking hard. I can see it in his eyes right from here. Hernandez goes up, no good. Simmons with the ball. Belau takes it. Bates goes. Back to Belau. Belau goes to the inside. Foul has been called, I believe, on Shimmick. The foul was called on, 44, which is Jeremy Pratt. Adam Belau will take a turn at the charity stripe. Coach Joe Sajabek is really training these Tigers on the line. Hopefully it'll all fall in with this 5-point deficit with 3 minutes left. That counts for 1. Tigers trailing by 4. 2:57 left in this match. That's 2. Tigers just need to pull it back. I think with Joe Vogel out of the game, they're going to have a good chance of any. Foul was called, reaching in, number 42, Adam Belau. Tigers still trailing by 3. 2:51 left in the game. That could be a lifetime, though. Pratt looks for somewhere over to 50. Jeff Steinbeck. Steinbeck passes to Pratt. Pratt dribbles once, goes to Hernandez. Hernandez over to Shimmick. Cafferty guarding him really good. Ball in the hand, ball in the face. Dan Rama hands off to Hernandez. Belau on Hernandez. Don't want to get Belau in without reaching in. Foul called once again on Adam Belau. That's Belau's 3rd. With only 2:31 left in the game. Senior Josh Patterson comes in for junior Mike Simmons. 5'10" senior Josh Patterson now in the game. Passes in from Hernandez. Goes way back to Shimmick. Hernandez with the ball. Goes back to Shimmick. Patterson on Shimmick. Touches the ball. Using his body. Back to Hernandez. Hernandez goes to Steinbeck. Brand on Steinbeck. Shua. Foul called on number 20, Josh Hollywood Patterson. Tigers still trailing by 3. And with Shimmick up at the line, that deficit could be greatened. But let's hope not. Shots up. No good. Rebounded by Bates. Bates goes to Belau. This could be the break we're looking for. Let's hope so. The fans are up. Cafferty at the top of the key. Bates now at the top. Dribbles around. Back to Cafferty. Cafferty passes into Brandt. Brandt on the inside. Turns around. Pops it up. Finally, a shot goes in for Douglas Brandt. Pratt off to Hernandez. Belau covering. A timeout has been called. North Platte. Both teams go to their benches. Tigers trailing by 1, 64-65, with 1:47 left in this match. I'm hoping that the Tigers will be able to pull this one off. The crowd stands as the Hastings Senior High Tiger Band plays their fight song. The buzzer sounds, 1:47 left in this game. Tigers still trailing by 1. I'd like to bring you a little message now. This game has been brought to you by Hastings High TV, or as Mike Tusshaus calls it,
KATS. Awesome Tiger Station.
Sandra Peterson sponsor, cameraman Kathy Wilkie, Craig Eigenberg, and tonight filling in Mike Tusshaus. Switchboard technical advisor Lee Behrens. I am sportscaster Mike McClanahan. The ball goes to Steinbeck, over to Hernandez. Hernandez looks for somewhere to go. Up to 32, Shimmick. Patterson on him. Shimmick bobbles around a little bit. Over to Pratt. Pratt fumbles it a little bit. 22, Dan Rama with the ball. Hernandez now takes the ball. Belau on him. Way outside. Rama at the three-point line. Cafferty on him. Cafferty touching that ball. Cafferty slaps the ball away. Ball goes back to Hernandez. I'd say the Bulldogs are wasting as much time as possible right now with 1:15 left in the game. Score is 64-65. Tigers still trailing by 1. Shot goes up. That's 2 points for Jeremy Pratt, excuse me. Tigers trailing by 3 now. Belau takes the ball down. He's got the top of the key. Goes up to Cafferty. Cafferty back to Belau. Belau over to Bates. Bates looks for somewhere to go into Belau. Belau back to Bates. Bates takes a 3. And it's good! He shoots, he scores! Bates with that amazing three-point shot, as long as I've known him, has gone in 98% out of 100. The ball is out of bounds on North Platte. It will be called North Platte's ball, though. A timeout has been called. All I can say is right now, Randy Bates pulled the Tigers out, but not without the help of the fans and the other players. 67-67 is the score. 33 seconds left in this game. Bates once again ties the game with that three-point shot. 33 seconds left in the game. Fight song is once again played, and listen to that crowd. Buzzer sounds. Let's get this floor rocking. 33 seconds left in this game. 67-67 is the tie score of this match. 33 seconds left once again as the Fighting Tigers take the floor. The Bulldogs come in. Steinbeck, Rama, Hernandez, Shimmick, Pratt. The Tigers are Patterson, Bates, Brandt, Belau, and Cafferty. Ball goes into Hernandez into Pratt. Pratt looks around. They're going to waste as much time as possible. Hernandez with the ball. This is a bad, bad time for the Tigers when the Bulldogs have the ball, wasting as much time as possible. They go in. The ball is no good. Belau has the ball. The Tigers could pull off this victory. Timeout called by Belau. This is an unbelievable, unbelievable game. The crowd is going crazy. There's fans on the floor before the game is even over. There's 15 seconds left in the game. The score is tied, 67-67. Tigers have control of the ball. I think there's nothing but to do but to stall, pop it into Brandt, and have Brandt go up with it. That would be the easiest, I believe, right now. If Brandt could just take it in. I know he had a little trouble earlier. With 15 seconds left in the game, I don't think the foul trouble is going to concern him as much. I think Sajbek will go with into Brandt, tall inside game plan. Adam Belau has had a very impressive game this evening also. Josh Patterson up there with the top of the Tigers. Jason Cafferty sunk a 3, and Randy Bates has 2. Make that 3. Tigers take the court again. Doug Brandt will have the ball, toss it in from out of bounds. The Tigers are Patterson, Bates, Cafferty, Brandt, and Belau. All seniors. The ball goes to Bates. Bates to Belau. Belau looking. 11 seconds left. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Back to Bates. 5. Back to Belau. Into Brandt. Brandt goes around. Shot is good. Tigers win. 69-67. The crowd is going crazy. Tigers win by 2. I predicted it. I predicted into Brandt, turn around and in. They did it. Doug Brandt wins the game by 2 points for the Tigers. 69-62. The Hastings crowd is going wild. Students all over. Parents jumping up and down. The Tigers won by 2. Inside into Doug Brandt. Doug takes it up and over and good. Tigers win 69-67. They have Doug Brandt up on his shoulders now. They're carrying him around. I predicted they go in on the inside, hook it up to Doug Brandt. Tigers win the game once again, 69-67. Heck of a game by those Hastings High School seniors. The last 4 seniors in, Bates, Cafferty, Brandt, Belau, and Patterson. Terrific game by the Tigers. As we leave you now from TV 29, remember, every man a Tiger. Thank you and good night.